Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn principle and working of stellometer instrument for measurement of bundle strength of the fibers. The stellometer instrument is used for measuring strength of cotton fibers in the form of bundle. It works on pendulum lever principle with constant rate of loading. Now since here we require a bundle of fiber for testing its strength, the first step here is to prepare the sample in the form of a bundle. For preparation of sample, we use Presley jaws. These are the Presley jaws. As you can see in this picture, there are two Presley jaws along with a spacer of 3 mm. With the help of these Presley jaws, we can check zero gauge strength as well as 1/8 gauge strength. For measuring zero gauge strength, it is not necessary to keep spacer between the two jaws. When we use only these two jaws without spacer and keep the fibers in between these two jaws, when we check strength of such bundle, it is known as zero gauge strength. And in that case, the length of the specimen is 1.18 centimeter. For measuring 1/8 gauge strength, we need to keep this spacer of 3 mm in between the two jaws. So when we keep the spacer between the two jaws, the specimen length becomes 1.5 centimeter and the recorded strength is known as 1/8 gauge strength. For sample preparation, we have to use a jaw holder. While we prepare sample in the form of bundle, we have to fix the Presley jaws in the jaw holder. After fixing the jaws in holder, we have to mount a bundle of straight and parallel fiber on the jaws. Then the jaws are closed. After we close the jaws, we have to fix them, and then the jaws are removed from the holder and extra fiber ends are cut with the help of cutter. Thus, the sample is ready in the form of bundle. Once the sample is prepared in the form of bundle, you can keep the jaws in the slot which is provided on the stellometer, something like this. The Presley jaws are kept in the jaw holder, one which is fixed on pendulum and other is fixed on a beam which is adjustable jaw holder. We can adjust the position of this so that we can either go for zero gauge strength or we can check 1/8 gauge strength with the help of Presley jaws. The instrument stellometer mainly consists of a beam. This beam has axis of rotation at point A, while center of gravity of this beam is situated at its right side. A stopper is connected to this beam to arrest its motion. As we release this stopper, since center of gravity is present at right side of axis of rotation, the beam will rotate in clockwise direction. Along with a beam, there is a pendulum which is pivoted to this particular beam at point O. As far as axis of rotation of the pendulum is concerned, it is at A, which is same as that of its center of gravity. Let us assume that we have placed the sample on the instrument for testing and we have released the stopper. The beam has rotated in clockwise direction through angle theta. Let us consider the specimen which is there in between the two jaws at this instant has not been elongated. Force F has been developed in the specimen. Since the sample has not elongated, the pendulum will also move through an angle theta. The same has been shown here in this diagram. This is angle made by the pendulum. W is weight of the pendulum. F is the force which is developed in the sample because of the clockwise movement of the beam. With this situation, we have two different moments at point O. The moment acting in clockwise direction and the moment which is acting in anti-clockwise direction to balance the system. Considering the same, we can write the moment which is acting on clockwise direction can be written as F into OQ. This is balanced by the weight of the pendulum on anti-clockwise direction, which is W, and the distance through which it is acting is OG sin theta. Hence, F can be written as W into OG sin theta upon OQ. Now, for given instrument, weight of the pendulum remains constant. OG and OQ, these are not going to change for given instrument. Thus, W into OG upon OQ remains constant, which can be replaced by K. Thus, F equal to K into sin theta, which can be rewritten as F is directly proportional to sine of the angle through which specimen moves. Thus, with given instrument, if we could design a system where sine theta changes at constant rate, then we can say that we have designed an instrument with constant rate of loading. To get this constant increase in sine theta, we have to have controlled movement of this beam. And to get this controlled movement, there is a dashpot arrangement. Piston rod of the dashpot has been connected to the rod which is connected to the beam. This provides a restraining force to the falling beam. Liquid of specific viscosity is kept in the dashpot. The viscosity of the liquid is chosen in such a way that the rate of loading can be controlled to 1 kg per second. This is how at constant rate of loading, that is 1 kg per second, we can load the sample and we can check strength of bundle of fiber. For recording strength and elongation, there are two scales. One is breaking strength scale and second is elongation scale. As soon as fiber bundle breaks, both strength as well as elongation pointer stops and one can record strength and elongation of the fiber bundle. To calculate tenacity of the fiber, we have to collect the broken fibers from the jaws after you remove the jaws from the holder. The fibers are weighed in milligrams. So tenacity at 1/8 gauge strength can be calculated using a formula: breaking load in kilogram into the test length, which is 1.5 centimeter, into 10 divided by sample weight in milligrams. Similarly, tenacity at 0 gauge can be calculated by putting the values of breaking load in kg into 1.18, which is specimen length, into 10 divided by sample weight in milligrams. To calculate elongation of fiber bundle, we have to consider both elongations, that is elongation at 1/8 gauge and elongation at 0 gauge. Because even if we go for 0 gauge testing, the instrument shows some elongation, maybe because of slippage of the fibers. So to avoid that factor, we have to record elongation at both the gauges, and then subtraction of these gives us true elongation. This is how stellometer instrument is used for measuring elongation and strength of the fibers in the form of bundle. Thank you.